What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. We got a Josh Berry win in the NASCAR Cup Series before GTA 6. Wow! What an incredible Las Vegas race. Josh Berry gets his first career win. We got so much to talk about. And as tradition, we usually do a little light. So I'm already wearing red. We're going to be doing the white light back there because it's a red and white car. But anyways, what a incredible Las Vegas race. And yes, I know my hair is absolutely a mess. I want to apologize to all the Kyle Busch fans. I picked Kyle Busch. If you don't believe me, you can check out my YouTube short. Yeah, he finished last. I am so sorry. I will try not to pick Kyle Busch ever again. I'm so sorry. So, what an incredible race. I mean, they had so much drama throughout the event, so many cautions, so many pit road mistakes. It was literally a classic NASCAR race. So much just unexpected racing and just unexpected moments. You had tires coming off the cars. It's just crazy. And then they broke the record for the most lead changes in Las Vegas history. The first, the original record was spring 2007, which was the first race on this configuration. So naturally, there was probably a bunch of chaos in that event. Regardless, a all-time NASCAR classic for Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the first ever first-time winner at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And I was trying to go through the mental Rolodex of all the moments at Las Vegas in the NASCAR Cup Series, and I think this might have been the first true upset win at Vegas. I'm thinking about all the way back to the late 90s, early 2000s. We've had the Sterling Marlins. We've had the Jimmy Johnsons. We've had the Matt Kenseths. This was probably the first ever true upset at this racetrack ever. In terms of the racing and how the quality of it was fantastic. I mean, multi-groove. They were fanning out 3 and 4 wide in the first couple laps after all the restarts. It reminded me a lot of Fontana in 2022, where they're just fanning out crazy. It's just so much fun. And they showed a statistic, I think it was in the pre-race show, and they showed they only have 7 1.5 miles on the schedule for the 2025 season. And I started to think, I really love 1.5 mile racing. It's like right underneath restrictor plate racing because it's just that good. How do we only have 7 of this kind of racetrack on the circuit with this current generation car? We're not talking about low horsepower 2019 Gen 6. We're talking about arguably the greatest 1.5 mile car in at least a decade, right? If we put a little bit more horsepower in it, it would be even better. Why do we only have 7 1.5 mile races? I'm just keeping it real. I've been seeing this every year of the next gen era. 1.5 mile racing, it just hits different. You see it once again. Sure, we got an upset, but even if William Byron would have won this race, the racing was absolutely fantastic. Not that Phoenix was bad last week, which was a big surprise to me, but the quality of these 1.5 mile events are just so much fun. I mean, we broke the lead change record at Kansas last year, and then we just broke it at Las Vegas. Clearly, they're doing something right with the next-gen car. I absolutely hope for 2026 they find a way maybe to get a second race at Texas Motor Speedway, bring back Chicagoland. Heck, I'm even okay maybe if they reconfigured Kentucky, maybe getting that back on the schedule. This is the best overall racing product, I think, of the next-gen car. And don't take my word for it. Look at the comment sections. A lot of people, they're not exactly happy with the restrictor plate racing at Daytona and Talladega because of the gamesmanship. They're saving fuel. They're kind of idling around. So in a weird way, 1.5 mile racing has actually almost eclipsed or maybe even surpassed a lot of fans' opinions of the best overall racing with the Gen 7 car. Hello, let's get more of them on the schedule. So I'm curious what y'all think, guys. Make sure to comment down below. Fantastic race. In terms of historical significance, Wood Brothers, this is only the 5th time they have won a Cup Series race since the start of the millennium. Think about that for a second. Out of all the races that have been ran, only the 5th time the 21 car, I believe, has won. That being 2001, Elliott Sadler, 2011, Trevor Bayne, 2017, Ryan Blaney, 2024, Harrison Burton, and now 2025, Josh Berry at Las Vegas. It's also the first Wood Brothers win at a 1.5 mile, I think, since maybe the early 90s. I know Waltrip won the All-Star. I think it was 96 or 97, which was a 1.5 mile at Charlotte, but that doesn't count in terms of the the normal races. But regardless, this is huge for the Wood Brothers, man. I mean, they have not ran this good probably since the 90s. They had a top 5 last week. Yeah, they had a lot of good runs with Ryan Blaney driving for them, but this just feels different. Like, maybe finally Penske's taking them seriously. Like, just give them some of Joey Logano's old cars. You know what I'm saying? They're good every freaking week almost. This is great to see. This is really good. If you're wondering if they're going to be offering the pre-order for the Race to Win diecast, I'm like 99% sure they will. They already showed the prototypes for the Harrison Burton Daytona win. Oh, by the way, it's great. Don't be surprised this one gets offered ASAP. It's going to be one of the most popular wins of the decade. First career win. Josh Berry, Wood Brothers. And it's in the more iconic Wood Brothers livery. Harrison Burton's was in the Dex imaging card. This is the traditional style livery. Fantastic race, man. And guess what, guys? It gets even better. We have Homestead next. So they're going to be going to another 1.5 mile. Oh, by the way, the trucks are running Friday night. I had no idea they were going to run Friday night. I'm like, oh, they're going to run another Saturday afternoon race. And when I seen they were going to run Friday, I'm like, really? So we're going to get Friday night racing. It's going to be incredible. I cannot wait. That's going to be great. You have Xfinity, and then you're going to have the Cup Series. Homestead always puts on a show. Hopefully it's the final race there before they return back to the championship for 2026. Hopefully that happens. I'm just saying, man, the schedule right now, it's heating up. We've got a lot of good tracks. Darlington's not too far away. Bristol is going to be a triple header. This is a good portion of the schedule. I'm curious what y'all thought. Today's race felt so much like Chicagoland 2010 when you just have upset city out of nowhere. Like, this looked so much like a Kyle Larson style event, right? Hendrick Motorsports, go out there and just 2007 Jimmy Johnson it. And then I look up and it's Ryan Preece, Daniel Suarez, and Josh Berry competing on raw speed for the win. We are in a wild era of NASCAR. And I'm all for it, man. I love it. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure to use that promo code if you do pre-order that car, because, hey, you want to save on shipping, so you might as well. Plus, it helps support the channel. But if you don't want to, I love you regardless. But, yeah, make sure to tap in. Pre-order that diecast if it is offered. Stay tuned to Circle B's social media. They'll let you know if the pre-order's up. If not, I might post it on the community tab. But that is all for now. Fantastic stuff. Love Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I would be okay if they put 3 races here, to be honest with you. 1.5 mile racing is like peak right now. It is. All it needs is just a little bit more horsepower, and it would be even better. But even without that, it's still that freaking good. Today is just another example of it. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed one. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.